to interview for my philosophy project. Okay, how was your experience at MSU in helping you handle challenging tasks that require you to analyze situations and make decisions? Can you share an example?
Okay, in this question, I would like to share that it has helped me in many ways because when it comes to group assignments, teamwork, and all that, I learn to improve myself in terms of discipline or leadership skills and all that. Like for example, like when it comes to leading a group, you have to lead the participants to complete their each part in the report. So that's how it works for me.
Okay. Can you describe an experience at MSU where you took initiative to guide or support others in a group or activity? What did you learn from that experience?
Okay. During my first semester, I was given a project where I have to lead, and it was my first time. But I did have some, what to say? I did have some imperfections in it, but I still managed to overcome it because I learned many things through that. So that's how it helped me.
Okay. How has MSU helped you become more confident in communicating using more than one language? How do you think this is benefit your future career?
Okay, so as you see in MSU, you can see multiracial people here, like Indians, Chinese, Malays, and all that. And especially, I can speak English and Tamil very fluently. So in future, maybe it will help me to communicate with my students in a very easy way because it's not easy to communicate with every student in English. So, however, it's going to help me in the future in my career.
In what ways has your time at MSU shaped your personal values and beliefs? How do you apply this in your daily life?
Okay, for me, how I apply this in my daily life, like in terms of discipline, it helps me to become more disciplined as like since I'm coming to college every day, attending my classes and doing my reports on the time and everything, it teaches me many things. So I can apply this discipline character in my real life actually.
Okay, last question for you. How do you feel MSU has prepared you well for life after your graduation?
So after my graduation, I believe that I must apply the same character and behavior that I'm having right now in the future so that I can shape my career in a very good way so that I can become a good teacher in the future.
Okay, thank you, Darshani, for your time.
Thank you.
Hello, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Jonathan.
Today I would like to interview my project, for my philosophy project.
Alright.
Okay, there is a five question for you. Alright. The first is, how was your experience at MSU in helping you handle challenging tasks that require you to analyze situations and make decisions? Can you share an example?
So this analytic skills and helping me challenging all this brainstorming is from all this PC, different activities organized by clubs, and also some of the subjects they help us to always think more and more. For example, like moral educations, some of you have joined or you may not join, but it's a fun subject because the lecturers are mostly finding ways and methods to always get us involved our analytic skill, and then we're going also not only just for analytic skill, but also how we go through our deep research and our ways to come up with our problems.
Okay. Can you describe an experience at MSU where you took initiative to guide or support others in a group or activity? What do you learn from that experience?
I learned from the experience is because I'm always selected as a group leader. So as a group leader, I always assure that from that particular skills I learned, able to help out with my members and able to take this initiative, as like you mentioned earlier, to always ask for information clearance and also take the first step, actions and all this, so assure that my teammates are all in good hands, and also there's no mistakes and etc.
How has MSU helped you become more confident in communicating using more than one language? How do you think this will benefit your future career?
In MSU, because we are particularly living in Malaysia, we have some of us are from public school and we learn the three languages: Malay, English, and Chinese. So this multiple language learning is really helping me a lot and helping me to evaluate upon my skills that I learn and on the things that I can interact with people. For example, leadership building is very important because you are able to build more with friends and able to communicate with them easily. Yeah. Okay.
In what ways has your time at MSU shaped your personal values and beliefs? How do you apply this in your daily life?
This particularly on my time with my classmates, especially sometimes we have to do extracurricular activities. This will particularly shape my life in MSU because I able to learn more, explore more, and broaden my horizons.
Last question for you.
Yes.
How do you feel MSU has prepared you well for life after your graduation?
MSU gave a lot of practical method and realistic examples for a student because living in a real life society we have a different experience and different challenges. Of course, they were trainers and prepare us from start and they're able to give us some sort of trainings prior before we go out to the society. And that's how we are able to improve from there. Okay, thank you, Linda, for your time. You're welcome. Thank you.
Hello, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Devish.
Okay, today I would like to interview you for my philosophy project. Okay, first question for you. How was your experience at MSU in helping you handle challenging tasks that require you to analyze situations and make decisions? Can you share an example?
In MSU, I actually improved in my critical thinking and also my decision making skills. At the same time, I learned how to analyze problems calmly during assignments, projects, and like assessments and all these kind of things. So during group project, we do have poor teammates and all these kind of things, and also time issues, time lacking, and all these kind of things. So sometimes they have lack of knowledge. So yeah, we do overcome with these kind of human beings around this variable.
Can you describe an experience at MSU where you took initiative to guide or support others in a group or activity? What did you learn from that experience? Can you describe an experience at MSU where you took initiative to guide or support others in a group or activity? What do you learn from that experience?
In that kind of case, I took initiative to do like group assignments and presentations. So like we help classmates to understand difficult tasks and all these kind of things. As they will encourage quieter members like introverted members to like contribute more, they speak more and all. And then we organize discussion earlier so that our teammates don't get nervous or they don't get some whatever during the presentation.
Okay. How has MSU helped you become more confident in communicating using more than one language? How do you think this will benefit your future career?
In this case, MSU actually, once I joined MSU, actually improved in my English and also last submission, whereby like I gained experience through especially like presentations and class discussions and all. So I interacted with students from different backgrounds, different cultures and all these kind of things. So they became more fluent and confident throughout time. So yeah, I feel that this is useful for my future career so that I'm more confident what I'm actually doing.
Okay. In what ways has your time at MSU shaped your personal values and beliefs? How do you apply this in your daily life?
I would say like honesty, respect, and also the discipline and responsibility. So that because like as I said, like they do respect others from different culture, different environment, different backgrounds and all. So relate with these kind of people, and also like the honesty, the respect, the responsibility, and all this kind of understanding, and all these kind of things improve. And at the same time, like in daily life, we do improve in our like decision making, critical thinking.
Last question for you. Do you feel MSU has prepared you well for your life after graduation?
Yeah, MSU actually prepared me academically and also personally, at the same time, mentally and physically and mentally. So, like improving my as I said just also improving communication, my teamwork, and also my leadership skills whenever we have done presentation before. So like they do help with the introverted students and all. So yeah, the same thing like gain confidence and what I'm going to say.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Alright, thank you so much.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Gajendran.
Okay, today I would like to interview you for my philosophy project. Okay, first question for you. How was your experience at MSU in helping you handle challenging tasks that require you to analyze situations and make decisions? Can you share an example?
Okay, so MSU helped me improve my thinking skills by giving assignments and group projects that needed planning and also decision making. Then, for example, was during a group presentation where we had different opinions and also limited time. I helped analyze the situation, like divided the task properly and also like made sure everyone complete their tasks. So from the experience, I learned how to stay calm and also make better decisions under some pressure.
Okay, can you describe an experience at MSU where you took initiative to guide or support others in a group or activity? What did you learn from that experience?
So in one group assignment, I helped everyone to guide my group members when they were unsure about their tasks. And also I also helped them to manage the discussion and also the deadlines. From this I learned teamwork and also communications.
Okay, how has MSU helped you become more confident in communicating using more than one language? How do you think this will benefit your future career?
So MSU helped me become more confident in speaking different languages, especially English. And also I communicate with the students around me and also lecturers from the different backgrounds. This will help me like in my future career when working with different kind of people and everything.
Okay, in what ways has your time at MSU shaped your personal values and goals? How do you apply these in your daily life?
So my MSU taught me values like respect, honesty and also responsibility. I will apply these values daily by respecting others and also completing my work properly.
Okay, last question for you. Do you feel MSU has prepared you well for life after graduation?
Yes, I feel MSU has prepared me well for life after graduation. The university helped me improve my communication skills, teamwork, confidence, and also problem solving abilities. Through assignments, presentation, and also group activities, I learned skills that can be useful in both my career and also my personal life.
Thanks for sharing your time with us. Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Deveshwar Sarakumaran. You can call me Dave.
Okay, Dave, today I would like to interview about for my philosophy subject. Okay, there are 5 questions for you. The first question is, how was your experience at MSU in helping you handle challenging tasks that require you to analyze situations and make decisions? Can you share an example?
Alright, so my experience at MSU, it was really straightforward. MSU really trained me to think step by step when facing tough tasks. Okay, for example, during a group project. Right? In a group project, we have to choose which marketing strategy that we have to use, as well as limited budget, to teach us on how to conduct a specific sale value or something like that. In this case, I analyzed the pros and cons of each option. For example, I checked out data, decided to go with the digital ads, and etc. All these notes and all these guidance were given by my lecturer. So, in this decision, it really worked well for my decision, as is because it saves my cost. Alright? So MSU taught me not to rush, but to break down the big things into small things first, to break down the problems down before you decide what you're going to do.
Okay.
Can you describe an experience at MSU where you took initiative to guide or support others in group or activity? What did you learn from that experience?
Alright, so in this, for example, in a group activity for me personally, I would say some of my members weren't really intrigued by doing a group project. Some of them were really slow, some of them did not really perform well, they didn't really go through my rules and stuff like that. So what I did, I decided to take the leadership role. In this case, what I did was I stated everyone's role on what they have to play their role, their responsibility in terms of, let's say, beach cleaning activity. One person has to cover the cost, one person has to cover the items, one person has to cover the safety, food, and so on. So I have to deliver all this to each member for them to play their own responsibility.
Okay. How does MSU help you become more confident on communicating using more than one language? How do you think this will benefit for your future career?
Okay, for this case, it's more of how you mix around with people. For example, here at MSU, we have a wide ethnicity of people. We have Malay, we have Indian, we have Chinese people. So mixing around shouldn't be a problem here, alright? Now I feel much more confident when talking to them because, like I said, majority of the people in MSU here are really friendly, alright? So in this case, it really helps with your future careers also. Let's say you want to go for a tuition center, or let's say you want to work in a school, alright? There's going to be a lot of teachers who are different types of languages, okay? For example, there's going to be Malay teachers, Chinese teachers, Indian teachers, and so on. Yes, some of them may speak English fluently, but they prefer them to talk with their desired language. So in this case, MSU really help us a lot with this language barrier thing.
Okay. In what ways has your time at MSU shaped your personal values and beliefs? How do you apply these in your daily life?
I learned to value honesty, alright? I learned to respect people, and I learned to help others, alright? For example, whatever items that I borrow from people, I always return it. Honesty, alright? And also, don't tell lies to people. This is also a really crucial thing. In MSU, always people will try to shape for who you are to a better person, right or not? That's what universities always do. They build you to be a better person, not to spoil you, not to drag you down. So in this case, I try to be kind to my classmates. I try not to gossip about people. Always smile and just stay nice. Yeah.
Okay. Last question for you. Do you feel MSU has prepared you well for life after your graduation?
After graduation, definitely I would say yes, because MSU has really prepared every single aspect for the students to prepare them to go against the future. For example, in terms of me, I'm doing TESOL as an English teacher. They taught us how to control children, management of classes, right? Philosophies, sociologicals, and so on. And also how to micro-teach also and so on. So MSU really prepared us in a wide variety of aspects in order for us to face what we are supposed to desire.
Okay. That's all for our interview session. Thank you for giving your time.
Thank you.